SportsCage live on location at Agribition today, tomorrow, and Friday. Brought to you by Ritchie Brothers, booth 113 in the International Trade Center is where they are. Thinking of selling, Ritchie Brothers can provide guaranteed contracts and help eliminate seller uncertainty. Visit rbauctions.com. We are in the soccer center, the old Queensberry Downs, the old horse track, and you hear him right there if you're watching the stream. Old 96er with us, Scott Schultz. Are you guys down here with the insurance?
We've had a booth the last.
Oh, hold on.
There we go. Hot mic. We've been down the last 2 years. This year we just did a day with Stars. They're a sponsor partner of ours that we do community stuff with, and then they knew I was coming back today, so we'll give Lakeview Insurance a good old plug. But yeah, no, we took a booth a year hiatus, and we'll be back next year.
It's a lot. You gotta sit here for a lot of days.
It's a lot of days. It's in and out.
A lot of mingling.
A lot of co-mingling.
Oh.
Yeah. Testing out the ideas around here to see.
Yes.
We got to make sure that everyone's intellectually genuine. We don't need.
This is where I fall off. This is the end of me.
We don't need any intellectual disingenuousness around here.
Yes.
That's why I go kick the tires and see what's going on. What's the PSI?
What's this thing right here?
That is a manure spreader.
That's a earth digger.
No, it's a manure spreader.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever it is.
When those things spin around, stuff that comes out the back, you don't want to be there.
Yeah, well, I know. Okay.
Do you ever see that when those guys there's a group of like crazy woke liberals and they're squatting on this French farmer's land and they won't get off his land? He's like, fine, okay. And he brings out the manure spreader, just drives right up to their tent line and just blasts them. It's the best ever.
I know what you're talking about now.
I love to see agricultural equipment used correctly.
Yes.
Okay, let's get, we were talking Schultz, Seth Hundeby.
Big Seth. Saskatoon boy.
Yes.
Big Saskatoon boy.
Yeah, you know what?
Not from Moose Jaw, from Saskatoon.
It was a great pick.
Yep.
And then the signing is obvious. Defensive Player of the Year, USports. And you like his size.
I do. 6'3", you can't teach size.
No.
How hard will it be for him to make that transition to the CFL?
Well, here's the thing. Guys like that's the big question. And it's always, you focus on, can we ever get a Canadian quarterback? Well, we got Rourke, and things are starting to shake out a little bit there.
Yep.
But then you look at, okay, well, here's a defensive player coming along. And, I don't want to – I'm not a negative guy, but you always ask the question, where does he fit? I mean, special teams, obviously. But you look at, 6'3", what's he weigh? Probably 240?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So then you
243. I just went to interview.
Yeah.
We're going to play the interview again in hour 3, and that's where he wants to be next May.
Right, and so then you got to ask yourself, is he exceptional enough to be a defensive end? The only other position would be safety or nose guard.
He could play linebacker, though. A.J. Allen's there. He's a Canadian, right? He could back up A.J. and be a spot to give him some reps.
So that's what I ask. I ask about that stuff, and I see these guys coming, and a defensive player of the year, the guy's a downhill guy. I want to see, because I'm a dirty defensive lineman, can we convert another Canadian kid to come tearing off that edge, right? At 6'3", I don't know what his arm length's like, but that's long and lean.
Yeah. Never thought of moving him there. Yeah.
How much is a kid or a guy, a man, but you know what I mean? How much is he coachable, can change things, even coming out of 5 years of USports?
I would say, it's shocking what can be done, because when you're talking about linemen, it's tough. If you're locked into a lineman body, you got one or two sides of the ball. That's all you got. But these guys that are athletic, I mean, they're able to be moved around and used in other ways. Sometimes other ways that a college coach might not have looked at a kid that way. That's why I say I'm not poking at this kid saying, he's not. Obviously, he's good enough. He's defensive player of the year in all college sports. He's a great kid. I look at what is the pro going to do to that guy? Where does he fit in? What is available at the pro game? And then how do we get that Saskatchewan kid on the field?
Because you see it a lot. You see it a lot in the NFL. As a Patriots fan, I saw it, right? Julian Edelman was the quarterback.
Yep.
And it's what's going on here? And then before that, it was Wes Welker, and then Olszewski came in.
Yep.
So I get what you're saying. A lineman's a lineman.
Yes.
An athlete, a kid that's long, a kid that's athletic, Who knows? Like
Whoa.
you're saying, a coach could go,
Dude.
this reminds me of so-and-so.
100%.
Yeah.
They take a look at him. And that's what I'm saying. Like, come in, play linebacker. We'll see where that goes. I mean, big competition there. But, as you talk about the ratio and how those things affect the lineup, where could you get this guy into a slot where he's going to see the field the most? And if at 6'3" and 243,
could be on the end.
I'd ask him, hey, how's that feel? Tickle the grass a little. How does that feel? That's what the coaches would always say. Like when your D lineman was going to get transferred out of D line to the offense line, the old line coach would always just kind of cuddle up to him and be like, hey, just squat down for me one time. And so you're like, all right. And they're like, reach that hand out. Feel that. Feel how you sit back. How's that feel to you? And you're like, good. He's like, that's right, good. Because you're playing guard next season. And you're like, no. And then, then it's spring ball. You got to go prove yourself. Not that it happened to me. Could have happened. Should have happened.
Yeah. Could have happened.
If I played guard, I'd probably be playing to this day. I'd still be playing.
You could.
Who's a guy, when you look back, a guy that made a move? That maybe came in at a different position and they moved him. They saw, no, this was over there. Or as his career progressed, they moved him out.
Man. Well, I'll tell you one that was, a cautionary tale of fat guys that fat guys tell their kids. You want to hear that story?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, there was a guy who was on the Rough Riders who had elite. I'm talking about elite skill. Like when they talk about eliteness today in today's game, that's what I'm talking about.
What side of the ball? Give us a hint.
Offense.
Okay.
Now this guy, I'm just going to cut to the chase. This guy goes by the name of Jocelyn Frenette.
Okay.
Now this guy was so elite at long snapping, you wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it. But as he got older, he still had that dream, I'm going to be an offensive lineman. So he kept up with the fatness. And so he would rocket the ball back, and then he's a shot man. Well, we're playing with 11 guys because, he's way in the fray, and the whole punt team's down there, right? So he basically ate himself out of. And I would say, and you can ask anyone from my era, you can ask Jeremy O'Day the next time you see him, Mikowski, O'Day, me, everyone who knew this guy would beg him, Jocelyn, lose weight, go to the NFL. He could have snapped in the NFL, no question.
Wow.
But he wanted to be, he wasn't even dreaming of being a starting guard. He just wanted to be the sixth man.
He didn't want to be the long snapper.
Well, because, it was a long way to get but he could snap the ball, and he had an elite skill, and had he kept his weight in somewhere in the 240s, he would have been in the NFL snapping for 13, 14, 15 years. He was that elite.
Wow.
You don't hear these the long snap.
And I remember him.
And we would beg him. Please, and he started out jokingly, and I'm be in the line. He's a French guy, right?
Yep.
It's hard to think sometimes. And so it's two languages. It's a barrier. I don't judge.
Maybe it was a French thing. Maybe he didn't communicate in French.
But he and you can ask anybody. Like his snapping, like no one had a faster rate. No one got it there quicker. It was just unbelievable, without fail.
Ate himself out of a job.
Yep. Now, I'm kind of doing that right now, but it's a slow burn. When you've got a career like that, you got to strike while the iron's hot.
Because how long has Jordan Hughes played?
Jesus,
it's a long time.
Yeah,
It's such a skill that you don't think about it a lot until you talk about it.
Well, it is.
It's an incredible skill.
It is, and that's why, again, it's the king of all sports, is because you got the quarterback component, you've got all the 12 different players component, and all the different things that they do, and then when you get through all of that minutia, what are we talking about? The long snapping and how elite it is.
Yeah.
And you could go down to the NFL and do it.
Totally could have. There was maybe I'm being a little hyperbolic, but I'm telling you, I'll rest the word Schultz on for sure. There's a 3-year period where had he get on some of the Mexican prescriptions, he could have got himself into shape and got down there for sure.
Wow, good. There's so many segues I want to go there.
That's right.
I want to ask you about the Vanier Cup.
Oh yes.
Unfortunate again that the Huskies. This it's really bothering me And a rash, we have them on tomorrow again, is the league that they can play in Quebec.
Yeah.
And then they still get 5 years of eligibility. And it's like, okay, how come they're not screaming it from the rooftops in Ontario and in the West and in Atlantic Canada to be like, whoa. We don't have that anymore.
Are we talking about transfer payments or are we talking about college football here?
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like it runs pretty close with what the national demographic has been. Rules for us and rules
Different
for Quebec.
rules.
It's just, it's ridiculous.
So back me up on this. So you can't do that in the CJFL, but you can in the Quebec League?
Yeah.
They have a separate GSEP. Somebody text in if I'm wrong. Perry Nias is listening.
Oh, yeah.
He'll mention, because technically, let's take Mason Nias, for instance.
Okay.
Mason Nias could have went and played JUCO in the States, which I know for sure he could have, or he could have played, hypothetically, Hilltops or Thunder.
Yep.
Right? And even 2 years, and then, it used to be Schultz, then you shift to CIS or USports, and you got 5. Mason Nias could still be playing.
Yep. You got to get on the Darryl Leeson program.
Yeah.
9 year program. Rivaling quarterbacks while he was in college.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
He had a full-time job and he was in college. I'm
not on the bus. Me and the family are going to drive to the game ourselves.
I got to take the kids.
Yeah.
But that's really and so this Quebec team, and I know Arash said they had a rookie offensive lineman and a rookie defensive lineman. And we were getting along in the interview, and I'm like, but a rookie that's really been bashing heads
for 3 years at a higher level, or 4 years.
Not a kid that was playing 6-a-side in QPAR.
We need to define terms here. The older Rash, you need to get me on with him one of these times. I wouldn't let him slide on those kinds of things.
Just a surprise appearance.
Show up and be all right. I got the questions here.
It's like the Merv Griffith show on Seinfeld, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, she's here.
That's exactly right. And I'd come in and I would hold his feet to the fire.
He's coming back into town, I think, actually. Well, but no, it's so unfortunate because like any championship, but you grind to get there.
It is,
and you lose again.
Yeah.
And Flory, what they're doing up there is amazing. What they're doing with the Rams here, the Rams are right. The Rams could have easily been in that game. But then I watch Schultz, and you watch the game, and I'm like, well, are they physical?
Yeah.
The screens they blew up and the screens that they were able to get yardage on, I'm like, well, you could see it right there.
But that's speaking to the special rules they have in place and the development that they've been allowed to have. It is what it is. Sour grapes, whatever, go there, win next time. But, you would like to see that addressed. I mean, why? Why would they do it?
USports has some crazy rules that are pretty destructive to the overall league across Canada.
Yeah, I don't have to get you going on that.
No. I mean, there's all kinds of different rules. They change them annually that affect eligibility and where kids play and everything else. This whole hockey thing has turned the world upside down. Nobody knows what's going on where and who. And here's another example of Quebec having their own rules.
So now, here's the question. Is it better for them to conform to what we're doing, or for our kids to get 2 or 3 years back, like the junior days, like the Leesons and those guys?
Let's get the junior guys, all right? Why wouldn't you let a guy play junior for 3 years and then come to your program instead of sitting on your bench for 3 years?
You can do it in hockey.
Yeah.
High tides raise all boats. I say we raise it up to the level.
I like it.
Raise it up to the level.
I was wondering when the quote of the day was coming from Schultz.
And they're living on high tides out there in Quebec. They're living on transfer money, and they're living on football championships. What else do they need out there? It's the real land of rape and honey out there.
Smoked meat, poutine, to smoke upside down.
I guess. I would move out there if they just get rid of that language out there.
There is a bit of a language barrier for us, isn't there? Yeah.
I like the language. I love the place. It's just the fact that we keep losing to them when it comes to the Laval and now the Carabins, as I'm going to call them.
The Carabiners.
Yeah.
It's just it's tough to swallow. And the Huskies are so beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And
you ever had turf toe?
Absolutely, it's the worst.
It's
so
terrible.
How was it's hard to, because I had it years ago, and I'm like, he's a receiver. I'm like, how is he going to get left and right? Well, he couldn't.
I'll tell you how you do it. You just say, give me the shot, boss.
Yeah.
You just look the other way, and old Dr. McNeedle comes in there, freezes that bad boy up. Yeah, I don't even know what happened, but I got 2 hours out of me.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
It's almost as bad as gout.
Yeah.
Did you hear the story I told yesterday on the show?
No, I missed.
Because I had turf toe when I was younger.
Yeah.
And it went away. And then about 7 years ago, all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, I got it. I didn't even do anything. And it was goat.
It's goat. too much beer and steaks.
No, sunflower seeds. There you go. Ever since I cut sunflower seeds out of the old diet, I haven't had a gout outbreak, but I have the colchicine pills. Always handy, just in case. Schultz here with us. We'll take a break. Schultz with us here. He's going to be with us into the next hour as well. We got a few minutes to kill. Can I go to the Prairie Land Rentals text line, fellas? We got into this rabbit hole of dogs.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, I don't know if you were listening.
A dog guy? I'm a dog guy. I know a little bit.
What's the scariest dog?
Well, I know it's the Kangal.
Those scare you?
They're a big dog. They can, they say 160 to 180. You can get up to 220. Those Kangals can get. Like they're big, and they'll walk down 5-6 wolves at a time.
See?
Wow.
I've seen these videos. On my social media, I go down these rabbit holes.
They're bad boys. That Kangal, and then there's another one called a Tibetan Mastiff. And they're big. They look like huge and poofy, like their hair's all like this.
But they're very aggressive.
They'll sit there, and like I've seen videos where they're eating a bone, and the wolf tries to come and get it, and he just growls at it, and the wolf goes away.
I love that action. I love that.
It's wild.
Kim texted in, said a good trained collie.
Yep.
Worth up to $10,000.
Well, yeah, that's what Colson was saying. Those border collies are worth $10,000.
Pat said a well-trained sheepdog, $10,000. Trevor says, because I said how the pit bull almost jumped through the glass and I was collecting paper money and it scared the crap out of me. Pit bull dogs are actually very trainable. Ours even opens doors to get outside. Rottweilers are also pretty smart. Trevor and Regina. Yeah, Trevor, I don't want to know that. That scares me. That just scares me, Trev.
I want to know when Peter's going to call in and for all the slave labor that these dogs are doing.
That's right.
Poor dogs.
And then I got this earlier. Dwayne messaged in. Some rodeo events definitely favor right-handers. Team roping, tie-down steer roping, and breakaway roping for the ladies are all definitely favor right-handers.
So you don't
look at you thinking now.
Yeah, you could throw it left-handed though. Like you could come out of the other side.
You don't want to be the Ned Flanders of rodeo, I guess. Eh?
The leftorium. Get into the leftorium. Okay.
All their belt buckles are upside down. I don't know. It's a weird situation.
Schultz is going to stick with us into hour 3. Big voice guy lied. We aren't at downtown Regina. We're at Agribition.
Big voice
today,
guy.
Tomorrow, and Friday. Sharky's with me, and Schultz as well, the big 96er. We're getting things done here at Agribition. We're talking dogs, we're talking football, we're talking a whole bunch more. Thanks to everyone who's texted in on the Prairie Land Rentals text line, 936-6262. You got if you got a comment on dogs, dog owner, a lot of them. Trevor, you're still. I might have nightmares tonight about your pit bull being able to open up the door. Don't like that, bud. Don't like that at all. So here's a text message, personal on the bat phone from Spiro, our friend from Western Pizza, South Albert. That's the one that Spiro's at. He says, "Hey Barney, just had a table of 3 walk in from Wilcox. They listen to the SportsCage all the time. Says they keep talking about Western Pizza, so they had to come try it.
Love it. Love it.
If you're in town for Agribition and you've never had Western Pizza in Regina,
you gotta go. It's a must.
It's a gotta try.
It would be like going. Where would you go? Somewhere?
You like going to Vancouver and not having seafood?
I can't eat seafood.
Yeah, well,
I've gone to the Maritimes a few times. Everyone's ordering a lobster and this and that. I'm steak guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you come from Saskatchewan.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
Or go to Boston. It's like, clam chowder.
You got to get the chowder.
Yeah.
I just feel that, Regina-style pizza, Western pizza. There you go. Little tidbit there. Roscoe sent a picture of his son's dog. I can tell you, a bad sheepdog is worth nothing.
Roscoe, a bad any dog is worth nothing.
Knows. great show. We need more Scott Schultz on the radio.
Well, I got a face for radio.
You can see him on the stream. You can actually watch us at youtube.com. Being a Canadian, please ask him what he thinks about the CFL being completely absent from the Vanier Cup and the NFL being everywhere.
Yeah, don't like it. Do you want me to answer now? Or are we going to get in? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
They had a booth, big ad in the program on the Jumbotron and announced it on the House PA. Personally, I think it was a huge missed opportunity. Matt in Regina.
Yeah, I've been saying this for probably, I think ever since COVID, when, things were kind of revealed, like, the curtain was pulled back. All of a sudden, the CFL needed $120 million just to survive. Remember that, guys?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, we've never heard about that since.
Yeah.
Right. So, I've got my skeptical hippo eyes always, when I'm talking about this. But, the idea that they weren't, I think the CFL should be married at the hip to USport, and I don't know why they're not. I don't know why they don't have a whole draft thing that.
I think that'll change.
It should be intertwined. A guy like me, that my idea goes right to there. I can't believe of all the things that they've tried. Hey, I know what we need to do. We need to go, global. Nope, doesn't work. I know what we need to do. We're going to make the CFL logo gray. No, that didn't work. They tried all of these things, and it's like, hey, I know what we should do. Why don't we partner with the group of kids that makes our league go?
Yes.
Interesting. Let's try that in 2029. It's just, who knows when they're going to do it.
I think it'll change. I think Stuart Johnson gets that.
I would hope that he gets that. But again, the rule changes he's put in place, how is it going to affect some of those stadiums, and what are they going to do? Right? They haven't worked all that out. There was only 3 teams, I think, in USports that are actually affected by the stadium issue.
And the CFL is going to just help out.
Yeah, figure it out.
Help out.
Yeah.
So that's a great text from Matt. Rob just texted in. Prairie Land Rentals text line. Do you know a guy by the name of Rob Sanson?
No.
Yeah, he says, glad we get Sharky 2 times this week. Wow. So between both of you guys, look at this. Lots of love.
We look like a before and after picture.
For sure.
And I don't know which way.
Yeah, I think I'm going your way, Scotty.
Slim Fast. Remember Slim Fast was big?
Slim Slow. Scott Schultz, that's my initials. SS, Slim Slow.
What was that, late 80s, early 90s? Slim Fast was all the rage. Okay, so for 2 meals, you drink this little shake.
Oh, yeah.
And then you give her, kind of, at
then
supper.
You lose weight. Yeah.
Yep.
People loved it. Kind of like the Jared from Subway and that 6-inch sub thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All the weight you could lose.
Yes. But then I would get now I need another sub and a half to quiet it down.
I need 4 of those 6-inch subs.
Thank the Gord that I was in a real fast metabolism time in my life when the Great Canadian Bagel was big.
Whoa.
All those carbs that were going, that jalapeno cheddar, let's go.
112 grams of carbs coming at you. Hey, on the way to work.
And you buy 6 of them to go.
Yeah, and you're like,
6 of them.
I got to save one for lunch. By the time you're in your diabetes coma.
Barely any calories, though.
Yeah.
But it's we forgot about the whole carb thing.
Well, that's how I used to make Chick sweat. I just throw bagels in his locker. He's had the pump, and his leg would start shaking. Get him on the good stuff.
I want to have the odd nice cinnamon raisin bagel with some peanut butter and raspberry jam on it, and I'm just like, that's my carb count for the week. These Ukrainian genetics and carbs don't go well. So 936-6262. If you want to join the conversation, Schultz is with us. Okay, I want to talk to you because tomorrow it is American Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm going to it.
Yeah, okay. So I had a chance when I was I think 18, 19, or 19, 20 to be down there for it and experience it. And I was telling Sharky this earlier. I thought when I was living down there where I was, and it was a college town too, it was bigger than Christmas.
Oh, yeah. It's big. My wife, she's one of those lousy Americans. We've been married for 21 years. We've been together for a quarter of a century, 25.
Attaboy.
Listen, it is wild. Everything that you think it is +2. It's just, you go down, I'm going to be at Cabela's. That's where I'm going to hold up me, Evan, and Jack, and we're going to hold court at Cabela's. The girls, it's Target. It's going to be the malls. But we're going to Bismarck.
Okay.
And I got
There's
family.
a Cabela's in Bismarck?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it a Bass?
No, I have Bass Pro Outfitter now, I guess.
Yeah.
And but they got the fat sizes there, so that's where I gravitate to. I'm so happy because I can shop off the rack for once. Usually it's
not available.
It's all intranet, you know. It's all intranet, and then it's like, it doesn't fit. I got to send it back, and it's like, it's a whole production.
It's such a day that I love the days that nothing competes with the NFL.
Yeah.
It's like, no, everybody shut everything down.
Yeah.
They have this. And then now they got a Friday night game.
Well, yeah, like it's
Friday night's safe for high school, isn't it?
Not this time of the year.
No, and then
Maybe college.
They pull out all the stops, and it's just right now down in the States it just ramps up like day after day after day because you're getting into bowl season, you're getting into all that, and then the Christmas rush, right? But it is wild down there. I mean, I hope I don't get in a fight at any of the stores, but I don't.
Your elbows up, big Mark Carney guy.
You got to be careful. Things can get dicey when you get down to the spray cheese and there's only one left.
Do you think he will? This is an honest question. How many days are you down there?
We're coming back Sunday. So we're doing the I got about 1,800 kilometers I'm driving. I'm going down to Biz, and then we're back over to the east side of the province, the state, over to Grand Forks. And then,
holy smokes.
Yeah, and then we're up to down to Thompson, which is just south of Grand Forks. Got family down there, so we're doing the whole kit and caboodle.
Here's what I wanted to talk about. The current record for ratings NFL game on a Thanksgiving was in 2022, so a few years ago, 42 million, Cowboys and the Giants. Tomorrow's Cowboys-Chiefs game could blow that out.
Yeah, it's going to be big. I mean, I bet you it's going to be north of that. I bet you 50 mil.
Wow.
Wow. That's every single man, woman, and child.
And now you bring up the sprinkle. Look at you.
Now we're going to get into Sprinkle of the Day, Colson.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's for Sports Select. You do not have to fill out the slip at the old convenience store anymore. You can do it online. Generate your QR code. I do it on my phone. You go to the Lotto Spot retailer, bingo, bango. They scan it, and you're good to go. Now, let's look at tomorrow's, because I'm going to talk about it in the show, but let's talk about tomorrow's early games. Green Bay in Detroit.
Ooh.
Green Bay is a 3-point dog in Detroit. The other thing too that scares me, on Thursday night games scare me to bet.
Yeah.
Thursday Thanksgiving early games scare me even more because it's just the week is messed up.
Yeah, it's the whole line's messed up because people are, they're doing it at inopportune time.
Dallas played the Monday nighter though a week ago, and now Thursday. So they had 10 days.
The bye week.
They had,
Jerry made some things happen.
Oh yeah,
he made a call.
Okay, what do you guys think in Green Bay, Detroit? Or this is where I love Sports Select, and I love playing a little combo ticket because I play a 2-game combo, and one can be wrong. If you hit all 3, it's good. So I like taking the tie here, a 3-point game, Green Bay, Detroit. Conference division rivals.
Yeah.
I like to tie that. Or do you guys like one of those teams winning outright over 3 points?
I mean, Detroit had the big comeback against the Giants, and I had big money on the Giants because I had a feeling.
What?
Yeah. I had a feeling. And I was doing really well till they decided.
Did you take them to cover, or did you take? You didn't take them to win. I don't think anybody. I don't think the parents of the Giants took them to win.
I took them to win,
and
I had them. And if they'd have kicked the field goal, it would have counted.
Were you intoxicated?
When
you made the bet?
It was after supper, so
that's real interesting. Okay, so give it to me. What do you guys think?
I'm an outright win-loss guy, so I got to go Green Bay.
Ooh, a little upset.
Yeah,
I would take the tie. Yeah, I would take the tie on that one.
Okay, and then let's look at. We won't go to the late game. We'll go to Kansas City, Dallas. Sports Select, the Pro Line. Kansas City's 180, Dallas, the dog, at 305.
Well, I'm going to go take the dog and Luke Mullender at 305. That's his boys.
Yeah, I'm doing that too. Yeah.
At home, Thanksgiving.
Yeah. At home. Yeah.
Kansas City, and Dallas beat Philly.
Right? Did you see that big special teams play, that kid? They've been glazing that guy all week. Like you see him just get brutalized and then just up, and to the ball.
So there you go. If you so Schultz, while we got you here, let's jump over to, because you can play futures.
All right.
On Sports Select. This is actually really cool. Like, look at all the things. You got PWHL regular season MVP, Survivor Series, WWE. That's all staged. Yeah, like, that seems a little bit sketch to bet on. Let's go to NFL futures, and what do we want to do? We want to go Super Bowl?
Go Soup.
Super Bowl winner. Look at who. Favorite right now, Sports Select for the futures, the LA Rams at 450.
The Lambs, and they might be talking to Aaron Donald still late, trying to get him before they.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. There's talk. I heard talk about that early this week. Now they're throwing it out there whether he's serious, but boy, that would be something.
That'd be a heck of an addition if he's in shape and ready to play.
I find this NFL season, and a guy who likes to play futures, Buffalo hasn't looked great. Let's be honest, but they're paying $11.50.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're giving no respect to my New England Patriots, which I'm okay with. We got a few years maybe yet, but they're 13. Green Bay. See, these teams, I don't know about this, but who are you laughing at?
Jacksonville.
It's a weird year.
It is,
isn't it?
It is.
Like, is Indy for real? I don't know. They lose last week. Seattle at times looks unbelievable, but then you got Sam Darnold. I just do not trust him.
He's flaky.
What do they got? Yeah. What do they got on the Ravens?
They got them at
11.
Yeah.
Really?
Man, they are like that. So the thing is maybe even though Jackson got hurt this year, could we look at it as like a load management?
Yep.
Where this year he's going to be healthy. I find Henry, I would shut Henry down like an AJ Ouellette.
Yep.
Like, he just so violent and big and strong. So Ravens are a good bet. Look at Detroit sitting there at 11.
Man.
Denver 11-5. Denver's defense is legit.
Yeah, they are.
So, too. Yeah,
you can get on sportselect.com. You can place your wager, get the QR code, and scan it at your Lotto Spot retailer, or fill it out there. Must be 18 plus to play. When you're ready, bet on the original. Cash in hand. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow with and Thanksgiving. That's an auto for me.
Hey, so just a second on the Thanksgiving. You're going south. How many big meals you get out of this? 3?
Yeah, there'll be 2 big ones, and then of course leftovers, right?
Yeah.
So, I got to bide my time when I'm down there.
Do they both do the same, like the traditional?
It's all traditional, and then the leftover days usually Chinese food brought in, and then leftovers if you want it, kind of a thing. So I got one foot in the fire and one in the frying pan. I can't decide.
Okay, we talked about this yesterday, but to you guys, what's your dessert of choice? Thanksgiving.
Pumpkin pie.
Are you pumpkin pie guy?
Yeah.
I'm with whipped cream.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like those lemon meringue. Like my aunt makes those lemon meringue.
That's a throwback.
And she doesn't make a full lemon meringue pie. She makes them in little like tarts.
Yeah.
Lemon tart. Oh God, they're the greatest.
You know what I didn't know I liked until this year in Waskesiu at the bakery? We love their apple pies. I think they're made in Shellbrook, and they bring them in. They were sold out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, I need a dessert. And I'm like, I have never, until I was 48 years old, bought a pecan pie. And I'm like, let's get a pecan pie. I told Rollins, I said, go grab some vanilla ice cream. He's like, kids.
Yeah.
It's like pecan, I don't know, Dad. And I'm like, trust me on this one.
Let's try.
It like a butter tart, bigger. And then they bought that ice cream. And I think throughout the summer, we must have went through 4 or 5 pecan pies. My daughter made one the other day, 12 years old, from scratch.
Hot chocolate pecan pie.
Well,
trust me. Trust me.
This might be a little insider trading, but my favorite dessert, as you can tell, is pierogies.
What?
I've never been one that's big on the sweets. Like, I just rather 20 more rogues. Get them on there. Get some cheese sauce going.
Cold?
No.
You
You got to boil them up.
Well, no, but have you ever I don't know, I'm Ukrainian, right? So
Yeah.
Baba, my mom,
Sure.
that leftover pierogies would always go the next morning into the frying pan,
Yep.
some margarine or
Yeah,
butter,
yeah. I'm just, but see,
fried up.
like,
Have you ever cooked them
those are-
right in the bacon fat?
How hungry are we right now?
I'm starving.
Well, I'm on my way out. I'm going to swing by and grab a
Western
pocket dog.
pizza.
No, pocket dog. I actually put that on my Facebook. There's a new feature. It says, like, what are you grateful for? Pocket dog.
Okay, what's a pocket dog?
Just walk down the hall and you'll see. So they hollow out a sub bun with a hot spike, and then they throw in a foot-long hot dog in there with sauerkraut and cheese and all the fixins.
You didn't know about this?
Oh, I'm starving
Oh,
now.
pocket dog's the way to go. I've been saying, I ever since I learned about the pocket dog at Buffalo Days, I'm going to say circa like 1997,
That's been the go-to?
I've been on the pocket dog. And it's been good for me because it only comes out around events like this. And
Oh, so it's not a staple all year round then.
You can't just go find yourself a pocket dog. That's what you got to come down and get the pocket dog. You got to either go to Buffalo Days or you got to come down to Agribition.
Carrie and Regina,
Yep.
Prairie Land Rentals text line. Good recipe for pumpkin pie. Warm it up in the microwave, top it with whipped cream, and throw it across the street. Just gross. I'm not a pumpkin pie fan at all.
No.
Pumpkin seeds, pumpkin pies, pumpkin flat, all that stuff. Nope. No for me. All right, let's give a little plug before you go to Lakeview Insurance.
Well, Lakeview Insurance, as always, operating in the province of Saskatchewan. We are the largest farm broker in the province. We're well north of over 1 million acres insured. We deal with the big dogs and the little dogs and everyone in between. So just reach out. You can get a hold of me on social media. I am very easy to find, Scott Schultz. And we'll insure all your needs.
Your clients must love when you come by and just shoot the breeze.
Well, I was in Coppell today with one of my farm guys, and doing a review, and we get business done in like 7 minutes, and then we're like an hour and a half talking politics, talking riders.
Just like this.
It's the best. And so then I'm like, he's like, I got another story for you. I'm like, I got to get down to the sports cage. So I'm zipping in from Fort Coppell all the way.
Right.
So I have a great time with it.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, I
coming
appreciate
on,
you.
my man. Of course. There's Schultz.